Alrighty, welcome to Halo Reach. Now today I'm going to be showing you all my custom forge map for the in-game mode Slayer. So here you can select your teams. I'm obviously going to start out in the blue team so I can show you all the first base that I have constructed. We're going to go ahead and start the game up. Really sweet artwork on that loading screen there. It looks really cool. So in Fortification, which is the map that I've made, I made it in the Forge world. And I built 4 different bases, those being the red base, blue base, green base, and orange base. And we're going to go ahead and get jetpack. So this is the blue base here, as you all can see. We're going to go ahead and fly over here so I can give you all a good idea of what the front of this base looks like. So this is what it looks like. A lot of fortification right here. You have a pyramid tower back here. You have a ball turret right there with 2 shields shielding the user. We have another turret over here pointed off towards orange base over here. We have a barrier here, and you can get on, let's say, a mongoose or a warthog and ride down this ramp straight towards the base over here. You can see that they have a falcon over at orange base. But let's go ahead and take a look at blue base here. So we have a little sniper's nest down here. You can go off and just sit down in. You got some sandbags here to keep you from falling out. Not a great range of sight here, but you can still look down and you could probably get some good shots off right there. Yeah. So from here you can see the machine gun nests 1 and 2. You can also see the back platform here where most snipers would be in blue base down there, or that's red base, my bad. They also have some warthogs and whatnot. You could probably go off and get a couple shots off. Just see if we can hit it. Doesn't look like our Magnum will reach it. That's okay. So this is actually a tower. You can go up the bridge, take another left, and then boom, there's the ball turret, the shade turret, I should say. And then you can see right down to the bridge. You come up past here. You have different armor perks. So you got jetpack, armor lock, then you got hologram and evade. Like I said before, here's your ball turret. It can aim right at red base. Just take a few good shots. You can probably shoot up at the nests there. Go off and see if you can hit anybody. A few propane tanks just lying around here. You can just go off and cause some chaos. And like I said, pyramid right here. Kind of go off and, you know, you can crouch behind it. Somebody come flying through here, you could go off and probably snipe them. We're going to go ahead and get in one of these vehicles. So here we have a Banshee, we have a Falcon and another Banshee. And then over here we have a Warthog and a Mongoose as well as a Ghost. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to fly around the base and just kind of take a look, see what we can see. And let's go ahead and get on up and out of here. We're going to go ahead and lock altitude. And we're going to go ahead and take a look, see what we got here. So as you guys can see here, we have blue base. There's a little bit of grass up top here. So you got the shade turret, armor, this big old ramp that goes all the way down here. And just a really interesting way to fight. I was trying to see how I could make things better balanced for everyone involved here. And we're just going to go ahead and ditch our Falcon. Bye, Falcon. And just use our jetpack. And just to show that you can do it, you can get on a Mongoose. And let's say you want to go up the ramp. The ramp does go up. It does go down. It is usable no matter which team you're on. And I actually, this belongs to nobody right here. As you guys can see, it has an explosive fusion reactor there. And then it's got 2 turrets facing both directions. You got a plasma turret and another plasma turret with a bunch of sandbags. You're not going to get squashed unless they fling it right through here into certain death. But, I mean, that is possible, but here's one thing I went for all of my bases is to include a little bit of an explosive feature. You can disable both guns. Pretty interesting. Just about every single sniper's nest has some explosives just to kind of balance the game out there. If you can't hit the player, hit the explosives. That being said, there's also nothing stopping the players from knocking the explosives off. But here we have, there you go. And that's to keep you from flying off the edge there, these little barricades. And yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect base by any means, but this was the first base that I made. So there's that. So we are now going to go ahead and switch teams. I'll give you guys the orange base experience. Going into orange team. Alright. Oh, the game is over, it says. Alrighty, loading back into Fortification once again. We are now going to load in as the orange team, and we're going to go off and see what we can do here. So we're once again going to get jetpack. So the first thing, I just kind of included two of these big O elite crates here, and there's a sniper's nest. As soon as you load in, it's got a roof on it, so that way you can't get shot by the banshees and whatnot. There's a RPG here, a Spartan laser, which can blow up numerous vehicles. Now, let's take a look-see here. And let's aim for Warthog. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh. Let's do it again. Looks like I may have overestimated the power here. But just to show you can get a pretty good range and a pretty good shot on a lot of different bases here. You can see perfectly into the machine gun nests. You could probably go off and just absolutely headshot any of these guys here. You can kill that shade turret over there. Just a few good shots on it. If your gun doesn't run out of ammo, that is, of course. There you go. Little explosion there. You got a pretty good shot on anybody looking to get in the mammoth here. The mongoose are hidden, and the warthogs are all right there. So you probably get a pretty good shot off on those too. That being said, I'm pretty sure you can see. Yeah, you can even see plumb over to this base over here. I think this is green team over here. Let's see if I can explode them fusion cells. Maybe not. Nope, never mind. There we go. So that is their sniper's nest. So yeah, you can perfectly snipe anyone there. But just remember, if you can see them, they can see you. Kind of defeats the point of a sniper, but I mean, it is going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, we got an RPG here. Let's say you want to shoot somebody out of the air. You can very easily. Let's go off and just boom. See what it does to them tanks. Nothing, because I missed. My bad. Let's try again. Boom. That should do it. That should do it. There we go. Yeah. Anyway. So, as you guys can see, it does have a pretty good range of motion here. Once again, we got some more armor abilities. We got Evade, Armor Lock, Drop Shield, and Hologram all over again. Another energy cell. And we are going to explore a little bit. Whoopsie. Our little barricade there was stopping us. We're going to go ahead and explore just a little bit and head over to Red Base. And we are going to see what we can see over here. Alright, so first things first. You guys can see that this is where our machine gun nests were. So we're going to go ahead and jump down here and fly over that. We got a DMR sitting right here, which you can kind of use as a sniper's weapon. Go off and snipe the nest that we were just in, like that. And you can go over here, use the machine gun turret, probably get some good shots off on any falcon flying overhead. You don't have enough range to go off and shoot the sniper's nest, but you do have good range to shoot anything here or anything that might be approaching in the water. Which I actually put a grid underneath, so that way you won't instantly die if somebody did want to run up on you. But I wanted to make it to where you wouldn't really know where's safe and where's not, so it might be something like a simulated drop-off. And then over here, we have the other machine gun turret here. You probably shoot the plasma turret that we were talking about earlier, and you can get some good shots off on that sniper's nest. And then you can step out. Well, I guess you can't step out here. Let's go into our main base here. This big old cell of some sort. We're going to go ahead and fly over that. And it kind of brings you in here, where there's just a bunch of different armor abilities. You got Armor Lock, Hologram, and Jetpack here. You got a Spartan laser, another turret, which you can easily shoot anything over here with a lot less accuracy. You could probably point it up here, maybe take out some of these mongoose if you wanted to. And you got a sniper's rifle, you got DMR, Magnum, and obviously your armor abilities. I made sure every single base has armor abilities. Here's the spawn point. This is where the red team will spawn.
5 minutes remaining.
And we have our different vehicles here. So these belong to red team, that being because red team is assertively on the ground. So I didn't actually give these guys any sort of air assault vehicles, but there are some random ones that you could come and get if you wanted to that don't really belong to anybody. So there's always that. There's a landmine right there. Let's just take care of that. I do think that the mammoth is a little bit too big to take over here, but then again, I don't really... Well, maybe it will. No, it looks like it'll do it. Oh, there's another one. I can't shoot it. My bad. All right, we're just going to have to go over the rock here. Let's hope it doesn't land us in the landmine. And we're not going to take the risk. I don't feel like falling in the water. So we're just going to run for our life. There's another one. I love landmines. I don't know if you guys can tell. Anyway, and so here we have a whole big O ton of planes and whatnot. Mostly falcons. So we got 3 falcons here that don't really belong to any sort of team. And there's one of them cells again. And you can kind of just go off and hang out with these. There's some caves over here. I actually put neutral spawn points back in these mountains here. So you could just be on any team and just randomly spawn at one of these places. Which I thought would be a pretty fun deal. And here's a tower that we actually haven't seen yet. So this is Green Base back here. And over here at Green Base, you can see that there's this little bridge. So that way you can run across without dying. So at Green Base, on approach, you can see there's a big O tower over here, and there's a sniper's nest right there. You got a couple of warthogs that you can see. There's actually a lot of hidden vehicles back here that you just can't see. Oh, look, a plasma grenade in the water. How quaint. So coming up here, you just run up the side of the pyramid, and it goes straight into a bunch of different just staircases, I guess. And you can see here we got armor lock, and you got... health pack, and I went off and I thought I put some other different armor abilities here. They might be kind of glitched out because I'm pretty sure I always stick armor abilities in these different little pillars here. You got some plasma turrets right here. These are breakable as well. And like I said, you got the sniper's nest that you can go off and explode. You got a propane tank and 2 fusion reactors up there. Yeah, I'm not sure where I put all the other different armor abilities. I think I put some up here. I think I put the camo somewhere. I put it up somewhere around here. I know that. So this one doesn't actually get a sniper's rifle, but like I said, you can go get a DMR from up in the tower up there. And you can just go off and come in here. And this is where the big guns are at. You can see that this was completely hidden. So nobody else would know that you had this unless they've been on that team. And then you get 2 warthogs, one with the big O... I don't even know what this is, to be totally honest with you. It's not a rocket hog, but it's, I think it's, what do they call it? Gauss hog? Oh, that's fun. I like that. It's like a plasma machine gun deal. That's pretty neat. Just a standard warthog there, and then you get one of these bad boys here. And that is actually all for this map. I think it'll be a lot of fun with my friends. The reason why I put so many different snipers turrets, because everybody wants to be cool and be a sniper. Mostly my girlfriend. As you guys can see here, tons of little street cones just to be kind of funny. And yeah, I mean, being a sniper has always been fun. But my girlfriend loves it to an extreme. Why is there a mongoose there? Alright then. I guess it stays. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of different fun stuff to find, whether it be a landmine or just random vehicles all around. There's a lot of fun to be had on this map, at least I believe so. Heck, this could even be a good sniper spot. I mean, you're right out in the open, but you could go off and hit this. Just take that down. You'd probably go off and hit the snipers up here. Let's see if you can hit that. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so you can't hit the guys that have the fortified position up here. But you can hit...
30 seconds remaining.
Nothing over there. Alright, but you could hit this pod, which is always good. Because who's to say that your own team's going to have that? Maybe not. You never know. Anyway, let me all know what you guys think about this map down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please keep in mind that I know this is not the greatest map of all time. I just made it to have fun, and hopefully my friends and I will have fun with it. Anyway, I will catch you all on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching another video. Peace out, and bye-bye!
Great.